Welcome to the Freak Show. The origin of Timothy and Emily are a main topic of fan theories right now, so let's explore them and determine which ones make the most sense. Spoilers, this video will cover previous seasons, such as Asylum. Theory number 1. Timothy and Emily are Kit Walker's children from Asylum. Kit Walker was the innocent young man accused of being serial killer Bloodyface in Season 2 of American Horror Story. To determine his guilt or innocence, Kit was sent to Briarcliff Manor to be observed by Dr. Oliver Thredson. It was his job to determine if Kit was Bloodyface or not. Now, during his stay there, Kit met Grace Bertrand, a young woman who seems innocent much like Kit, but we later discover Grace is far from innocent, and she murdered her stepmother and sexually abusive father. During Season 2, Alma, Kit's wife, and Grace, Kit's lover while he thought Alma was abducted, and in the asylum, both became pregnant by Kit and gave birth to children. Julia Walker is Kit and Alma's daughter, and Thomas Walker is the son of Grace and Kit. At the end of Asylum, Lana tells us, the viewers, Julia is a successful neurosurgeon at Johns Hopkins and Thomas is a law professor at Harvard. Since these children were born in the late 60s and they grew up together, I fully believe they'd recognize each other if reunited. So as far as the age gap, I will concede it's possible for them to age slower since they're children from Kit, somebody so special to the aliens. But I don't see one bit of evidence to indicate Timothy and Emily are Julia and Thomas, especially since we knew who they grew up to be in the future. Therefore, I'm slashing this theory from plausibility. Number 2, Timothy and Emily are Kit Walker's grandchildren from Thomas and Julia. Now guys, if you think about it, fans really want this incest storyline to happen. I'm just kidding. Fans are not letting go of Kit Walker's memory, and they strongly believe that if Timothy and Emily aren't Thomas and Julia, then they must be the children of Thomas and Julia. Strategically hidden from Michael, sort of like a Star Wars Luke and Leia being hid from their dad storyline. But in this instant, it would be their, I don't know, Michael Langdon. While I don't necessarily agree with it, I love the logic they've attached behind this theory. Remember, Kit was special to the aliens, even to a point where they refused to allow this man's death. I think it was like twice. Fans have always asked, what has made Kit so special? This theory answers that question. Fans believe the reason is Kit's grandchildren, Timothy and Emily. They were supposed to stop the Antichrist, Michael Langdon, in the future. There might be some credibility to this theory as Timothy is incredibly smart and his father could fit the appearance of Thomas. However, their last name is Campbell, not Walker, so unless Thomas changed his last name, I don't see how this could work out. And I really do hope that these two are not related because nothing sucks worse than literally being down to the last man and woman on earth and you're related. Now, we don't know Emily's last name and very much about her, but we know there's something special about her yet to be revealed. Do you think this could be the revelation? Pun intended. Now, I'd like to take a moment to thank my patrons. Alicia, Mia, and baby Jalen George, No-Tell Hotel, Michael Mullins Wright, Jeremy Oren, Vicken Stark, Kenny Joseph, Shane Sultan, Joseph Anthony, Don Ford, X Misa, Scott Bryant, Jill Post, Rez Ramirez, John Morgan, The Leopard Cat, Connor Thane, Cody Spencer, Sookie Fawn, Shane, Mike Gedney, and Debbie, Ebby Babebby. To become a patron and earn tons of rewards for just $1, click on the link in the description. Theory number 3. Timothy and Emily are modern day Adam and Lilith. Oh wait, that's right, it's Adam and Eve because it's cool for a guy to divorce his first wife and have a second one, even in the Bible. Now, there are tons of biblical references in our current season, and most have referred to Timothy and Emily being the modern day Adam and Eve. They're essentially the final man and woman on earth, the snakes in Emily's room, getting their information from Michael's laptop with the apple, with the piece missing as if eaten, representing the apple eaten from the tree of knowledge, and both are about to be cast out from the outpost, which represents paradise/salvation. Seeing as the actors who play Timothy and Emily are only part of the reoccurring cast and not the main ones, it's logical to assume they won't be on the show much longer, giving credence to this theory. Theory number 4. Timothy and Emily are two poor souls who won't survive the apocalypse. Now, it is likely their characters will be killed off, or they'll flee the outpost to take their chances on the outside the way that they discussed in episode 2, giving credence, of course, to this theory as well. Now, I think it's highly possible a mixture of theory 3 and 4 will happen, and they'll flee the outpost, taking their chances in the unknown. Sadly, the two actors will soon exit the storyline soon enough. Which theory do you think is most likely? Now, if you'd like to support the channel, leave a like or dislike, and don't forget to subscribe. Link to my group, The Freaks of AHS, on Facebook is in the description. Weekly Wednesday live streams are every single Wednesday, and Beyond the Horror, my unofficial American Horror Story after show, is every Wednesday night, immediately following the current episode of American Horror Story Apocalypse. Thanks for watching, and beware of sexy scathach.
AHS Apocalypse premieres Wednesday, September 12th on FX.